Hello, Cancer. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm Nicole. Cancer, this is going to be your weekly video from January 15th to the 21st. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that's you, welcome to the channel. Guys, discern the roles, reverse them as it applies. Whatever is going on in your world, put it there. Don't force anything to fit. Cancer, words I heard from Spirit: submission. Either you're putting something or somebody into submission or vice versa. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think it's going to be a mixed bag of the two. I really do. So we're going to see what comes up in the reading for you guys this week. I hope you're doing well, and we'll just go from there. I don't know about you guys. It's been a weird day. This weekend's been strange. All right, let's see. Cancer, Spirit for Cancer, January 15th through the 21st. Spirit just asked if you guys have the answers. So I don't know what that means for you, but, and as I say that, honesty and choice comes out. Spirit is asking you to follow your higher integrity and your higher guidance. You could be dealing with a choice around making an honest, what's the word, Spirit? Give it to me. Okay, we're going to reframe that just a smidge. Whatever you're doing right now is setting up karma for the future. There's an 8 there. The honesty, the integrity of the truth. You could have choices to say, to speak, to not, to do. There's a lot of throat chakra energy I've seen come out in the readings. You guys are, I think, the 5th one I'm doing right now. But there's a lot around that, like speaking or some kind of clarity or something coming in. But this honesty is like, are you also, Spirit just said, I got the chills as soon as that happened. Are you being honest with yourself about a situation, about the choices? It's a mix too. I'm going to get situated here again. You know, if you're dealing with a situation, what is the honest approach, the integral approach, the ethic, moral approach to something? But then also, are you being honest with yourself about the situation? Because there may be something here that you don't want to see. Okay, and it's kind of like Spirit is saying, and I think this came up last week, all eyes on you. So let's see what's that. Differences just came out again. Differences. I've seen that for Taurus maybe, so you could have Taurus placements. I feel like it has to do with you. I don't think that this is, in the Grove, that's all about you. I don't think that this is a Taurus that you're dealing with. I mean, it could be, but specifically Taurus placements. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever. This Grove is asking you, stop forbid. Yeah, look, you're putting something to a halt here, and that submission is, I do think that you are, you could be beating a situation into submission. With this fledgling though, and the Grove is also, those are both very much about you, like what you're willing to tolerate, what you're willing to put up with, where you're drawing, you know, the line in the sand, we can say, right? So let's see what else comes up for you guys this week. Be careful. Don't take everything at face value this week either, Cancer. Like, you're going to have to do, I'm going to call it some investigating around a particular situation, probably pertaining to third parties. There's a 3 here. And it's like, it could affect and cause, Spirit just said, ruckus around your foundations. Foresight, omen. Listen, if you've dealt with something in the past, it's likely to be showing itself again, but in a different form. You could, projection. You could be dealing with something from the past coming up in a different insight, and there's going to be some clarity around the flip side of a situation that you've dealt with before. This could come in shock and in awe. And when I say awe, I don't mean awe necessarily in a good sense. I mean the awe, the aha, the clarity could come in, and like now you can clearly see out that window, right? Like you can see what's going on. There's a lot of seeing, scrying mirror, crystal ball. I don't know if I'm able to say this right. Ornithomancy. I know I'm probably mispronouncing that. I'm sure of it. but it's also about what plays on your emotions, Cancer, as well. But it's like seeing the need to see all three sides to a perspective, or to you, or whatever this three is. It's seeing all sides. But I feel like for you, the crystal ball is a massive clarity for you. It is you seeing, and I'm going to tell you too, what I get around that is like watching your own life play out somewhere else. I don't know what that means for you or how that affects you directly, besides the fact that it has been an experience that you've already had. But this crystal ball, like, I can't help but see it as like you're seeing into something. You're really seeing through and into something where I think there was some smoke and mirrors, some illusions. Things are going to come to the surface I don't think that you're anticipating. And this has to do, goodness, Cancer, this has to do with, like, I'm going to call it, with this astrology, which is destiny and smoke and prayer, like, it's giving me the vibes of karmic stuff. It's almost like you see these coins on this card of all the astrology symbols, like they're popping up, like you're clearing up something from every sign. You know, we all have all signs somewhere in our chart, like it all happens. But it's like the things that you're meant to come here to understand and reveal are being highlighted for you right now. And I feel like they're coming in maybe in glimpses and little bits and pieces, but the big picture is coming into form for you. So this is a real big week for you all around the clarity of a situation that you might not have been wanting to see. But I also feel like you're seeing two sides. Spirit's giving me the number 2. You're seeing two sides of a situation. The third one is going to creep in, and then that aha moment is going to happen, okay? That might take a little bit longer, but it's coming. Because it's kind of like, I feel like with this Omen card, it's still off in the distance. Like you see it, it's making its way, but it's coming. The big picture of it is coming into play here. And it may come through the way of communication. You got the 3 of Swords coming out. Could come in by way of communication of some hurtful words. And I could see where someone else could be letting their emotions kind of start to kick in around this particular situation. So be aware of that. You've got the 7 of Pentacles. So that 3 of Swords, hurt, pain, disappointments, right? Mentally, though, I've seen this come out for Taurus, again, heavy Taurus. The 3 of Swords, we always associate it. I said this and that, and I'm getting that same feeling from this particular card right now. We associate it with hurt, pain, and heartbreak, but it's still a sword. Swords is mental, right? I think, and I've seen a lot of this for a lot of us lately too, we're trying to think our way out of situations rather than feel our way out of situations. So it can be, that in itself can be a double-edged sword. My least favorite card in this deck, I think, outside of, I don't know, this is just not my favorite card in this deck, which is the Knight of Wands. He's sly, slick, creeping, opportunistic. Behind that, we've got the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands with the 9 of Swords, the Page of Swords. That communication, immature, antagonizing, burdensome. I keep hearing waiting to hear. Like there's definitely some kind of message coming in associated with this particular situation for you. And it's like, I don't know, it's a slimy, gross feeling. I'm not going to lie, Cancer. It's a slimy, gross feeling of whomever or whatever you're dealing with. And I'm going to say that this Page of Wands is definitely a person. 3 of Swords, we've got the Devil coming out sideways. I want to say to you, whatever this situation is, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't in some capacity. Here's that fucking Page of Wands. Page of Wands. You could be dealing with somebody who is obsessed, toxic, codependent, addicted to things. There's way too many cards coming out in this. It's creating heartbreak. It's creating pain. It's creating a space where it could leave you feeling like, I don't want to say trapped, but like this could be a co-worker. I will say that with this Eight of Pentacles coming out. They're looking to you for some kind of stability. They see you working, they see you persevering, they see you going through things and really putting in the work, time, energy, and effort. And it's almost like they're kind of trying to lure you in. There you go, Two of Cups on the bottom. I feel like you're moving away from this somehow, but it's like they're trying to lure you in to almost feel their pain with them or understand their pain. It's like they don't want to be alone in whatever it is that they're dealing with at this time. And you are catching, like, it's kind of like you're responding to them in a page kind of energy. You may not be communicating, you may not be showing any kind of growth or stability. You're just kind of retracting your energy with this Page of Pentacles. I say it, for those of you who read tarot, typical Page of Pentacles, he's extending that pentacle. He's like, oh, it's up on a pedestal. Like, this is great. This one here, she holds it back. She's holding on to it for herself. I also do feel like there's somebody here who may be withholding. It's almost like trying to cover up those inner demons, trying to hide those inner demons somehow, but it definitely relates to other people around them. Seven of Pentacles coming out sideways, clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. Give me one more, Spirit. One more. Ten of Wands. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Anyhow. So we've got the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, right? Nine of Swords. I think that there has been a point where it's giving me the vibes of somebody being rejected. The Seven of Pentacles, right, is planting those seeds. The Seven of Pentacles sideways is like, this could go either way, right? That mixed bag. Ten of Wands is, this is far harder than I anticipated to have to deal with. Nine of Wands is the worry and the stress, but I think ultimately, Cancer, your energy very much in the cups of, I'm walking away from whatever this is. Like, I don't know. It's like somebody's trying to get you caught up in their bullshit. Cancer, think about the last time you experienced a painful situation. Did you learn a lesson? Because it's kind of how this feels. It's like something is popping up in your reality in which you have dealt with something like this in the past. And it's kind of like a universal test going, are you going to re-engage with these low-lying energies? Are you going to submit yourself? That submission. Are you going to submit yourself in the midst of this? It's like a ploy to get you involved in something or to drag you down that rabbit hole again. And are you going to learn another karmic lesson? I think the majority of you are going to move. You're going to see it, stop it. But then I think there's going to be other pieces to this that are going to show itself in due time. There's some things you're not meant to see yet. But it's like something that's being told to you or given to you via this little birdie on the windowsill. Listen to that advice because it's an omen. It's a promise. They're showing you something. And it's like, don't let somebody else play on your emotional sensitivity either, okay? What is this Sun about? Got the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Got Capricorn energy here, Cancer. Again, Taurus. The Hermit, Virgo energy. And then you've got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, the Ten of Cups. Going it alone, Cancer, there's something about this where you need to be in a space of individuality for the sake of your own healing. Again, something with the Sun here being highlighted, illuminated, but it's also setting you free. Do not engage. Like this Son of Wands, this Knight of Wands, he's impulsive, right? He's impulsive, but this guy in this particular deck is slimy, sneaky, sly, manipulating, waiting to pounce, waiting to know more of what he wants to know. So it's like you need to be very protective of your energy and know that this person is waiting to make a move. Like, even though that Knight of Wands, excuse me, I don't know where that tickle is coming from. Hold on 1 second. Ooh. Throat chakra blocked. Oh my God. Even though he's sneaky, he's sly, he's impulsive. You think about a snake. He waits until the right time to go after his prey. Oh my goodness. That's how this feels to me, is like somebody's like lying in wait for a situation. Spirit said they could be blaming you for whatever is going on or what has transpired. So you're dealing with somebody who's trying to knock you off the course, and then you've got that clarity, and then you've got the Queen of Swords. You got, like I said, they could be trying to play on your emotions. You cannot let your emotions take over logic. You just can't. And as I say that, there comes the Protect card. Whoever, I said throat chakra block, speak up. There you go. Don't be afraid to say your piece when it comes to a situation, because you are in a space where you absolutely need to protect your energy. This person can come back around. Look, check in and comfort. They're coming back into you to see how much they can get into your good graces, how much they can weasel their way in, how much they can wait to make a particular move or say something to you or do something. And it's like they can make you feel somewhat responsible for them. So, you know, you're definitely dealing with somebody who's codependent, but yeah, I don't know, like it's just a shady, weird energy. And with Pluto and Aquarius getting ready to happen, I think we're going to see a lot of weird ass things play out. Advice for Cancer, please, Spirit. Advice for Cancer. Oh, there we go. Reassess. Listen, you've got half of the picture here. Don't create scenarios in your mind of what you would like it to be like. Check in with yourself on the reality of a situation, because I feel like that's part of this. Like I said, you're going to see like certain parts of it, but then something else is going to later show itself maybe 3 weeks out. This reassess is like you can't fully assess the situation yet. And you may think you can, but you cannot, because something else is going to play out. They're giving me the date of February 3rd. So something else is going to play out that's going to make you realize there's more to this. Because I feel like you're trying to have, like you're trying to stay optimistic. You're trying to have faith. You're trying to hold on to like, it could be this way. Like maybe it didn't happen in most people's scenarios. It's kind of like when people split up, right? Here's an example. People split up. They're like, oh, we agree that we're just going to get a divorce and everything's going to be fine and we're going to get along for the kids' sake. And then something happens. Somebody gets triggered by something. And then it just blows up, and it was like, well, so much for that idea. It could have been, yes, it could have been, but we tend to forget that we don't have control over another's perception, triggers, or their feelings and emotions. If they're not ready to deal with certain things, you don't know what's going to come to the surface. So February 3rd is a specific date that they're giving me. Don't construct a reality that you would like. Live in the here and now and the reality that is. So, Cancer, that is your message for this week. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate each and every single one of you. You guys take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.